Hey, what's up, universe? It's 11:48 a.m. on Monday, June the 19th, 2023. So this will be actually a quick one. Just a couple things I wanted to put out there. So I followed up with the recruiter. Sorry. I followed up with the recruiter about an opportunity that I had mentioned from a couple of weeks ago. Hey there. And the recruiter, this was for an opportunity that was full-time, and it was related to like point of sale stuff, and the wage was right around what I'm making at the consulting gig, right? So it's like on par with like the trajectory that I was going for. So I followed up because I hadn't heard from her. And I sent her an email like 4 days ago, and I told myself, I'm like, this is the last email I'm sending her. I'm not going to keep following up, right? I'm not chasing this. So she replied back real quick, and she was like, we did just hear back like later on Friday. They're not going to go like, with you, because they're looking for somebody with more point of sales experience, which is fine. Totally cool. So I was like, hey, appreciate the follow-up and the feedback. I'm going to go ahead, and there's somebody else that I know that isn't looking for work, has more point of sales experience than I do, and maybe they're interested in a change or a pay bump. So I went ahead and passed along this gentleman's information to the recruiter, and then I messaged him on LinkedIn and I said, hey, just to let you know, I passed along your info to this recruiter. And my whole thing with that is, and I always look to do this with the recruiters that I work with, if there's something that I like. Sometimes they'll ask, like, do you know anybody? Most of the time I like to just offer it if I can, just to kind of reciprocate, you know what I mean? And so I put that out there, and just kind of a form of reciprocation. And then the other thing that I'm really excited about is that yesterday I released an app for Zendesk called the Collaborators App. Now, this app is very simple, and if you don't know Zendesk, it's not going to make a lot of sense. But there's a feature inside of Zendesk that, like, to see the tickets that you're a follower of, and I'm not going to get into the details. You would think this would be a super easy thing. It's totally not, and it ought to be. So I wrote an app to make this an easy thing to set up. And I'm excited about that because I know for a fact, because being the Zendesk developer user group leader, there's a very, very large company out there that, annual income in the billions, right? That is looking for something like this. And I'm like, well, here you go, And so I'm excited to see how it's received, how it works, like kind of out in the wild, you know what I mean? So I'm excited about that. So that's what I got. Thanks for a couple of people that hopped in and stayed for a second just to kind of see like what's up. So thank you for the time and the space. I'll keep you guys updated on what's going on. And I've also decided that it's just interesting, like the things that are coming up and the pressure I could be feeling around everything. I've just straight up decided that I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not. Because the saying I love is that no amount of fear or anxiety, no amount of shame or guilt will change the past, and no amount of fear or anxiety will shape the future. It's literally an energy that's not going to build me anything worth standing on. So I'm just not going to do it. All right. I love you guys. Let's drop in, huh? I love you guys. Thanks for being with me. Thanks for our relationship. Thanks for your time and your generosity. All right. I'll talk to you later. Bye.